Together, we can destroy them and bring peace.
What would you do with yourself if there was peace? Milk the goats? Swore as much as I do. You don't want peace. You just don't want to deal with me. When I was little, I found a lion cub trapped in a snare. My friend tried to free it. That's when I heard the deadly growl of its mother. I watched as the lioness took, even in a world of beasts, a family protects its young!
I loved you! I still love you.
The one you love is dead, and my destiny is clear. I won't let you get in my way.
Cassandra, listen to me. You're my sister. I tried to protect you once, and I failed. I won't fail again.
This belonged to our grandfather.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
You're home now. I have done terrible things. We all have, Cassandra.
I know.
Lexius, wait. Thank you.
Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath.
There's more to being the best than pure strength.
That's an excuse for the weak.
I'll show you who's weak.
Well, at least the family is all together.
I'll get more wine.
I think that would have been better if Alexios was wrestling Stentor. Because the last time I played, I chose Cassandra. I killed Nikolaos, and I think I also killed Stentor.
Well,
Maybe.
that wasn't so bad, was it?
I can't believe I have
Yeah,
a
I killed
family
Stentor.
again.
The gods work in mysterious ways. You never know what they have planned.
Someone's kept their eye on me.
You're special! Look at the life they've blessed you with! Not so bad, if you think of it all.
That's optimistic, considering.
Just remember, no matter who surrounds you, I'll be there. And the others are waiting for us on the ship.
Right behind you.
No, I get Nikolaos and Stentor first ship lieutenants as well. Oh, dude. Oh, all my lieutenants are getting changed now. Yeah. Let's at least go do We Remember. But yeah, that's technically it. That is the main storyline. Of course, there is more to it. With which island? I think it's, yeah, this one here, where we start that, where we go do the quest to go meet our father. There's a short storyline here. But, and that's about it. Fast travel to Athens. But yeah, as I said, that's it. We beat this, the main storyline. We do have the rest of today and tomorrow to attempt DLC content, but yeah, we're not gonna do that. We ain't got the time. Holy crap! I did that. I guess there's a few different endings depending on your choices. First, starting off on who you play as, and whether or not you killed Nikolaos and Stentor. Because when I played as Cassandra, it was just me, Cassandra, Marini, and Alexios. This one, as I chose to play Alexios, and I did not kill Nikolaos or Stentor. It was the 5 of us. So I'm assuming it's that way too, if Cassandra doesn't kill Nikolaos. And that way if Alexios killed Nikolaos. And then I think there's another ending on both sides if you choose to kill Cassandra, I'm assuming? I don't know. I'm not gonna have the guts to face that.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. I should watch my step around here.
You're dead.
None of you can catch me. Close. Come on, damn it.
The gates are shut, no trade can come or go, and an army of Spartans waits for its prey.
Behold, I've kept myself alive.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one, because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are, because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain.
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Alexios, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared this burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I could have helped him more. He was on my side.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
Apparently, soldiers found Cleon on the beach. A casualty of war, perhaps?
Couldn't say. It's hard to recall what happens in the heat of battle.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain, our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play.
Remember how Alexios took the Monger to task for all of Corinth to see? That would suit a drama.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To us, who have persisted through everything. And to those who wanted to persist.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
Well, hey, yeah, thanks for watching, No BS with me. This was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Join me Tuesday, 10:30 or 11, for my first stream of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to continue No BS with that, but instead of just going through the main story like we did here, what we're going to do, as we will not have a deadline, we're going to complete every viewpoint, find every hidden location, well, every undiscovered location. We're going to do every little side activity. We're going to do every quest, or as much as we can as we find them. Yeah, I don't even know what's all in store. But yeah, that's going to last quite a while. Man, I do love this one though. I honestly can't wait. Assassin's Creed is my favorite game series since high school, when my friends were talking about it around the lunch table. They're talking about Revelations, and it's just come out, I think, or it was Brotherhood. And I hadn't played Assassin's Creed yet, any of them. I wasn't interested. But it just sounded so cool. And just so they knew what they were talking about, I went up to GameStop. They didn't have any copies. And I went to another used game store. It was called Disc Replay back then, but it's now closed since August, which is pretty sad because that's where I got a lot of my games from, aside from GameStop. But I put in Assassin's Creed, and I was just awestruck by it. Went back a couple of weeks later, got Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure it might have been when Revelations came out, because I remember getting Revelations at GameStop because it was still new, and it was a special edition, so I got bonus missions on it. After that, a little while later, Assassin's Creed 3 came out, and seeing the gameplay at E3 for that, not the gameplay, the cinematics for that, when Connor's hunting that rabbit in the snow, running in the forest, I was just, wow. Never got to play Liberation. I'm disappointed in that. My favorite in all that was Black Flag. Oh, so amazing. So good. And the last one on the last gen consoles was Rogue. That was fun. That was a different point of view for Assassin's Creed, giving a backstory to what happened to Achilles, Connor's mentor in Assassin's Creed 3, on why he didn't want to do what he wanted to do anymore, because he had failed an assassin. The assassin that you were playing as turned into the side of the Templars and became an assassin hunter, and it was just glorious. And it tied in to the beginning of Unity. And also with Assassin's Creed 4 and 3, because you got to see a young Unity had a great storyline of an assassin who was raised by a Templar, no less, and was conflicted on what was true and right. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, although it is my favorite, how it got advertised, a pirate trained by assassins, was not it at all. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag was a pirate being a pirate and doing what pirates do. He stole the stuff from a dead assassin who had actually turned, almost becomes a Templar, and then unofficially becomes an assassin and works with them. His crewmate, his quartermaster of his ship, Adewale, ends up leaving him to join the assassins. He feels that it's a right cause, and that spun off into Assassin's Creed 4 Freedom Cry, which was a great storyline by far for him. But yeah, advertised as a pirate trained by assassins was not it at all. Just a pirate being a pirate. But then, when he left the Caribbean and went back home to England to raise his daughter and had his son, somehow an assassin raised to be an assassin turned Templar, and that's something I want to see made. I want to, even if it's just like an animated show, I want to see Haytham's rise and fall and descent into the Templar Order, or whatever it may be. The Syndicate was interesting, to say the least. I did rather enjoy it as compared to most people. I did like the idea of getting to play as two different assassins at one time. I did favor Evie, because typically I go for a hack and slash kind of method, which is what I always tend to do. And I always try and be as stealthy as possible, and with Evie it's just like, well, it seems Evie's just all stealth while Jacob is all hack and slash. And so whenever I wanted to hack and slash, I went as Jacob. If I wanted to go stealth, I went Evie. It was just that simple. But it was fun. Origins and Odyssey, those two have been breathtaking so far. They have both nearly taken Assassin's Creed 4's spot on my favorite. It goes 4, and I think Origins and Odyssey actually are tied on second. Then 3, Unity. 2, no. I want to say Brotherhood's after Unity, then Revelations, and then 2. Syndicate, the first one, Rogue. Yeah, I think that's my order from my favorite down. But it's really hard to pick. No. Freedom Cry, then Rogue. Haven't played Liberation or Chronicles, so I can't give my opinion on that. But yeah, that's pretty much my list there. But you know what? You've listened to me ramble on long enough. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna play me some Far Cry, and I'll see you all Tuesday.